Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sober Readings. Today is Wednesday, January 21st. Today's reading from Daily Reflections, Serving My Brother. The member talks to the newcomer not in a spirit of power, but in a spirit of humility and weakness. That's a line from Alcoholics Anonymous Comes of Age, page 279. As the days pass in AA, I ask God to guide my thoughts and the words that I speak. In this labor of continuous participation in the fellowship, I have numerous opportunities to speak. So I frequently ask God to help me watch over my thoughts and my words, that they may be the true and proper reflections of our program. To focus my aspirations once again to seek His guidance, to help me be truly kind and loving, helpful and healing, yet always filled with humility and free from any trace of arrogance. Today, I may very well have to deal with disagreeable attitudes or utterances, the typical stock-in-trade attitude of the still-suffering alcoholic. If this should happen, I will take a moment to center myself in God so that I will be able to respond from a perspective of composure, strength, and sensibility. The reading today from 24 Hours, the AA Thought for the Day. To grasp the AA program, we have to think things out. St. Paul said, "They are transformed by the renewing of their minds." We have to learn to think straight. We have to change from alcoholic thinking to sober thinking. We must build up a new way of looking at things. Before we came into AA, we wanted an artificial life of excitement and everything that goes with drinking. That kind of a life looked normal to us then. But as we look back now, that life looks the exact opposite of normal. In fact, it looks most abnormal. We must re-educate our minds. Am I changing from an abnormal thinker to a normal thinker? The meditation for the day. I will take the most crowded day without fear. I believe that God is with me and controlling all. I will let confidence be the motive running through all the crowded day. I will not get worried because I know that God is my helper. Underneath are the everlasting arms. I will rest in them, even though the day be full of things crowding in upon me. And today's prayer for the day. I pray that I may be calm and let nothing upset me. I pray that I may not let material things control me and choke out spiritual things. And finally today, a reading from As Bill Sees It. Today we're reading from page 209. Never the Same Again. It was discovered that when one alcoholic had planted in the mind of another the true nature of his malady, that person could never be the same again. Following every spree, he would say to himself, maybe those AAs were right. After a few such experiences, often before the onset of extreme difficulties, he would return to us convinced. And that's from the 12 and 12, pages 23 to 24. In the first years, those of us who sobered up in AA had been grim and utterly hopeless cases. But then we began to have success with milder alcoholics and even some potential alcoholics. Younger folks appeared. Lots of people turned up who still had jobs, homes, health, and even good social standing. Of course, it was necessary for these newcomers to hit bottom emotionally. But they did not have to hit every possible bottom in order to admit that they were licked. And that's from AA Comes of Age, page 199. And that's it for today's readings. Thanks for listening. If you want to share your thoughts and your comments with me, send me an email at soberreadingswithscott@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, soberreadings.com, and fill out the form. And while you're there, click the link to follow the show, click the donate button to drop $1 in the donation basket. And if you're enjoying the show, click the share button to share it on social media. So again, thanks for listening. Until next time, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day, and as my friend Larry says, best day ever.